Hi everyone, welcome to this video. It's your boy Kunle Halagan. The UK authority has now added Portugal to the list of a safe place where all UK travelers or visitors can travel to for holidays in Europe. However, from 4 a.m. just last Saturday, the 22nd of August, Croatia, Austria, and Trinidad and Tobago has now been added to the list of travelers that are going to self-isolate when they arrive in UK.
The beaches in Portugal look set to get a whole lot busier. The country has been added to the UK's safe travel list as coronavirus cases there fall. Last year, it attracted 2.5 million British tourists. Portugal's Prime Minister tweeted, "To the Portuguese community in the UK and to British visitors, welcome back." And from 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, anyone visiting Croatia, Austria and Trinidad and Tobago will now have to quarantine for 14 days when they reach the UK. It follows a rise in the rate of coronavirus infections in those countries. They join other holiday destinations, including Spain and France, to which the Foreign Office advises against all non-essential travel. In Croatia, there's sun, sea, and now stress for those aiming to get home before the deadline.
I think we'll just stay and then go back and then have to quarantine.
And with the British government prepared to add or remove countries from its list of travel corridors at short notice, it's not the easiest time for those looking to get away from it all.
This in theory simply means any of these families that are away at the moment from these countries with their children, if they do not return before 4 a.m. on Saturday the 22nd of August, it simply means those kids will have to self-isolate when they arrive in UK and they will be missing the start of the school. Clearly, this COVID has still not gone away. We still need to be very careful. When we are traveling abroad or to anywhere, we need to observe our social distancing, put on our face mask and make sure we observe all health guidance across the countries that we are either traveling to or from. So this is really important. Hopefully, things will continue to get better across UK and other part of the world. Moving on to Africa, there has been a coup in Mali. On Tuesday, the 18th of August, there was a coup that was staged in Mali.
Je voudrais, à ce moment précis, tout en remerciant le peuple malien de son accompagnement au long de ces dernières années, de la chaleur de son affection, de me dire ma décision de quitter mes fonctions, toutes mes fonctions à partir de ce moment.
Situation dégénérale, hein. Donc il faut réduire le gaz.
These Malian citizens were celebrating this coup. I was shocked to see the video. They gathered at the Independence Square using the sound of vuvuzelas. Remember those vuvuzelas that was blown during the South Africa World Cup in 2010? They were blowing this, chanting and celebrating the removal of their president. This is shocking. For your information, Mali has been going through a lot of challenges in terms of its economy in the last decade. The average wage bill in Mali is $1.25 per day. And over half of population of Mali are currently living below poverty line. The citizens has been crying out for the president to resign for a very long time now. But now the armed forces has now taken power and they have decided to force the president to resign. This is still shocking in the 21st century. So these armed forces that took over the power from the president has now said that they will be liaising with the opposition party leaders to see how they can hand over power to the opposition party. Remember, Mali is part of ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States. The West African countries and their leaders has now rejected this move from the armed forces, and they have demanded that the former president is reinstated with immediate effect. Hopefully, the armed forces will return the power as they promised to the opposition leader. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Should we be changing power in the 21st century through coup d'etat? I'm not sure if this is the right thing. There should be a due process that needs to be followed before you change government in the 21st century. You should go through the election process, and you should allow the people to exercise their right to vote and choose who they will prefer to be their next president. I also understand the plight of the citizens of Mali, because majority of African leaders, they struggle to release power. They don't want to leave the office. The moment they assume office, they want to stay there forever. We have so many presidents in Africa staying in power for 25 years, 30 years. This is disastrous. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Moving on to South Africa. The world's oldest man, Freddie Bloom, has died at the age of 116. Freddie Bloom's identity shows that he was born on the 8th of May 1904.
Now imagine living through the Spanish flu, 2 world wars, and apartheid. Now this is the reality of Freddie Bloom, believed to be South Africa's oldest man and possibly the world's oldest man. And today is a very special day in his life as he celebrates 116 years. Happy birthday, Freddie. We've got him on the line. And just to ask him what he feels like today, waking up on his 116th birthday.
Opa say he feel good and thank you God for saving me for so many years.
May his soul rest in peace. Oh my God. You don't want to do that. Very, very dangerous. I wouldn't do that. Okay, moving on. Moving on to Nigeria. Oh my God. So Nigeria will be opening its international airport by the 29th of August. And it has now been announced that all of those countries that has refused to allow Nigerian flights to come to their country, they will be reciprocated. That simply means it will be vice versa. If Nigerian flights are not allowed to enter Europe, for instance, those European countries' flights will not be allowed to enter Nigeria.
The minister said only a few international flights will be allowed at the onset of international flight resumption, as test runs of the protocols put in place at the airport to ensure safe operations. He also said the number of inbound international passengers will be limited to 1,280.
We've ramped up preparations. We've been preparing, and we almost there. A few logistics to be resolved within the next few days. This resumption, we're going to start partially with Lagos and Abuja airports, and we're going to restrict the number of passengers coming initially to about 1,280, and both to Lagos and to Port Harcourt Airport, while other logistics are being put in place before we ramp the number of passengers that will be allowed to come in. So we are working on the logistics and the process and how to determine the flights, which flights will be allowed to come. That should be done by tomorrow. Hopefully by Monday we'll get everything in place. There are certain countries that have placed ban on Nigerians and residents of Nigeria going to their country. So, and this process, we're doing determining who will be allowed to fly to Nigeria, the principle of reciprocity will be applied. The conditions you give Nigerians to travel to your country will apply the same thing. If you ban us from coming to your country, the same will apply the other way.
This is a really good sign. Hopefully, Nigeria economy will continue to pick up after this, because I cannot imagine how much has been lost since the lockdown in terms of revenue for the country through this aviation industry. Still in Nigeria, remember last week I did reported about the removal of the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos. This week, there has been so many developments. The Pro-Chancellor of the university, Professor Wale Babalakin, has been speaking to news agencies about the reason for the removal.
That the council complied with due process in the removal of Professor Tony Ogundipe. Ogundipe has not denied any wrongdoing.
One of the allegations against Ogundipe, the former Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, is that he spent 120 million naira renovating his apartment and 2 others without approval from the governing council.
He has not said that he did not spend 120 million renovating the residence of himself and 2 of his cronies without mentioning it to anybody. It was discovered. It was not mentioned. It was not presented, and there was no approval. That is patent illegality, and he has not denied it. Ogundipe has not denied that he created something very new in the university, the concept of security votes, or he continued it. I don't know when it started, but he pays security votes, which is money that requires no account in the university. He has not denied it. Ogundipe has not denied that he forged documents in trying to present a candidate for Director of Works. He was chairman of the committee, and he was told to collate results. When he collated results, second became first, first became second. He never denied it. He actually, on the floor of council, and it's in the minutes, did not have any comments about it. Ogundipe has not till today been able to present a proper account of the university. 3 sets of people have looked at the accounts. None have said that the accounts represent a fair representation of the university's financial position.
The worst of it all is that there was an allegation that Ogundipe wrote a letter to the Pro-Chancellor of the university that he should approve a librarian to become a professor in the university. A librarian to become a professor.
Ogundipe unilaterally sought to appoint a professor into the university. This is the worst scandal in the academia. He sent me a memo that I should approve that the librarian become a professor. I'm familiar with university system. You just don't become a professor. You must go through the process, and then it comes to council for confirmation.
I'm not sure where we have seen this in history. You have to go through the proper process before you can be approved to be a professor. So the challenges that the governing council are currently facing is that they never follow the due process in removing the vice chancellor from office. But should this actually be the case? If this is the case, then it has to be thoroughly investigated. The case is still ongoing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Moving on to our weekly money transfer update. As you can see on this table, we have now included one more money transfer company. It's called Remitly. The money transfer company on number 4 is a new one that has just been included on this table. Also, a number of our viewers has expressed their interest in seeing the fees and charges for all of these companies. So we have included a column for all of the transfer fees and charges from these companies, as you can see on the table. The first row you can see here is Aboki FX, which is the standard official rate that we expect all of these money transfer companies to be using when they transfer money for their customers across the globe. So as you can see in Aboki FX, the pound to naira for this week is staggering, and you can see the euro is 542 for this week, and the dollar has also gone up as well to 472 for Aboki FX. Number 1 on our table today is still transfer. Remember, we started reporting on transfer since last week, and we still have it as number 1 today. Transfer has gone up in terms of pound to naira to a staggering 590 naira to a pound. This is extraordinary. So currently, transfer is only available in UK. It's not available in Europe or in the US at the moment. Number 2 on our list remains Rewire. Rewire is currently stable in terms of pounds, is 541. The euro has gone down to 487 and it's not currently available in the United States. Number 3 on our list is Azimo. Azimo, as you can see, they charge for every transaction £1.99 for every transaction, no matter how much you transfer. It's £1.99. And in fact, for the first 2 transfers that you made using Azimo, you will be getting free transfer fee. There are no charges for the first 2 transfers. So you can see Azimo on this table. For pounds for this week, it remains same as well, 517. The euro has gone up for this week to 500, and they are not currently available in the United States. Number 4 on our list is Remitly. As you can see, we've just added Remitly. For every transaction you made using Remitly, you will be charged £2.99. For every transaction, no amount of money, £100, £500, you will be charged £2.99. For this week, we can see that Remitly is also 517 naira to a pound, their euro is 458, and their dollar is 380 naira to a dollar. Number 5 on our list is Ace. Ace, in terms of transfer fee, is free. Number 6 on our list for this week is Sendwave. Sendwave has gone up a bit. For their transfer fees, you can see that it is free to use Sendwave to transfer money. They will not charge you any transfer charges. Number 7 on our list for this week is RIA, as you can see. Number 8 is World Remit, and number 9 is TransferWise, as you can see on this table. And the last on our list for this week is Moneygrams. We give you this weekly update so that you can take a decision on which of these money transfer companies to use when you want to transfer money to your loved ones across the globe. Hopefully, this video has helped someone this week. Moving on to our sporting section. Congratulations to Sevilla. They are currently the Europa League champions. They won the trophy just last Friday, the 21st of August, beating Inter Milan. Inter Milan never turned out for this game, especially the massive miss of Lukaku towards the end of the game, which then, unfortunately for him, scored an own goal in his own net. So this resulted in Sevilla winning the Europa League final by 3-2. Congratulations to Sevilla. Also, in terms of Champions League, congratulations to Bayern Munich. They are the current champions of Europe. They defeated the PSG just in the game last night. It was a thrilling game, extraordinary, full of talent, very, very interesting game. But they won the game at the end of it. What a game of football. Very, very good game of football. Congratulations to Bayern Munich. Hopefully, next year, Chelsea will be able to win it. Well, hopefully. Okay, moving on to our inspirational quote for this week. In every day, there are 1,440 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact. make a positive impact in someone's life today. Alright, if you have not subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please kindly do so. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. If you have any information that you would like to cascade to us, please feel free to send it to k90channel@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this episode today. Bye for now.